The following is an excerpt from the book Creepy Chronicles, a collection of scary short stories, Volume 1, by Grayson Todd. It is now available on Amazon. This story is entitled Field of Nightmares. If you like this story, be sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all news relating to Grayson Todd. And now, to the story. Enjoy. In the quiet town of Meadow Falls, where the winds whispered secrets of the past and the sunsets painted the sky with the colors of fire and gold, Avery found himself a stranger. New to town with his family's recent move casting him into the role of the outsider, he longed for a sense of belonging. His days were filled with the monotony of unpacking and the anxiety of attending a new school, where faces blurred into a sea of indifference. One afternoon, as Avery wandered the outskirts of Meadow Falls, trying to acquaint himself with its mysteries and charms, he stumbled upon an old baseball field. Its diamond was rough and unkempt, a stark contrast to the vibrant green that surrounded it. Yet there, under the golden hue of the setting sun, was a group of kids around his age, playing a game of baseball with a joy and fervor that captivated him. He took a seat on the creaky stands, the wood groaning under his weight, and watched from afar, a pang of longing tightening in his chest. For days, Avery watched them play, each crack of the bat and cheer igniting a spark within him. Desperate to join but shackled by shyness, he finally mustered the courage one evening to mention the team to his parents. Their confusion was a cold splash of reality. "I don't think Meadow Falls has a baseball team, Avery," his mother said, a frown creasing her forehead. His father echoed her sentiment, adding, "Are you sure you weren't just watching some kids from around here having fun?" But Avery was adamant. He had seen them, day after day, playing on that field as if they were born for nothing else. Determined to prove himself right, he embarked on a mission to find out more about the team. His quest led him to the heart of Meadow Falls, to a quaint city hall where the walls whispered secrets older than time. The lady at the front desk, Mrs. Larson, with her silver hair and eyes that seemed to hold stories of the town's past, listened to Avery's inquiries with a sense of growing sadness. "Oh dear," she sighed, a note of sorrow in her voice. "The only team we ever had in Meadow Falls, well, they met a tragic fate. A bus crash 50 years ago took every last one of them. There hasn't been a team since." Chilled to the bone, Avery couldn't reconcile Mrs. Larson's words with the vibrant, laughing children he had watched play. Yet, curiosity, or perhaps something deeper, a yearning for connection, drove him back to the field the next day. With every step, the whispers of the past seemed to grow louder, urging him on. The team greeted him with open arms, their smiles bright and inviting. "Of course you can join us!" they exclaimed, pulling him into the game as if he was the missing piece they had been waiting for. As Avery played, laughed, and ran under the fading sunlight, a strange fog began to roll across the field, enveloping everything in a ghostly embrace. It was only when the game ended and he tried to leave that Avery realized the horrifying truth. The field, the team, their joyous game, trapped in a moment frozen in time, a spectral loop replaying the last happiness of the souls lost so long ago. And now, Avery, with his longing to belong, had stepped into their world, a world where the game never ended, and the players never aged. Night after night, Avery played with the ghosts of Meadow Falls' lost baseball team, unable to leave, his presence on the field a new ghost story for the town. The Field of Dreams had become a field of nightmares, a liminal space where the past and present collided, trapping him in an eternal game under the watchful eyes of the moon and stars. And so, if you ever find yourself in Meadow Falls, wandering near the old baseball field at dusk, you might just hear the echoes of laughter and the crack of a bat against a ball. But be wary, for the field yearns for new players, and its team, bound by tragedy, is always looking to add one more to its endless game. I hope you enjoyed that excerpt from Creepy Chronicles, a collection of scary short stories, Volume 1. If you would like to read the entire book full of other short scary stories like this one, please check out the link in the description below. Also, feel free to check out my video for the story. Whiskers in the Dark.